Yep.
Alright, just making sure. Make sure I did it right. Open up my little container. Nothing. You want to start with AI?
If you want.
Yeah, I got the tier 4 Kongsberg for free.
Uh, I've got that.
Or no, I
Colours.
take that back. I'm sorry, I got the tier 6 Heinrich for free is what I got.
Let's say the Konigsberg. I think we both already have that.
It's a battleship, but it's got like I think it's got like 2 torpedoes on each side. I'm going with the fucking Emerald to start this game. And you got the Hawkins. You ain't got the Hawkins yet.
I gotta level up.
I'm probably pretty close to upgrading the Emerald to get the Hawkins. Me and Mikey fucked around for a while. We play so much Battleship, you know how the kid gets. Small doses every couple of weeks.
You still take the aircraft carrier.
No, he was actually. I don't know if I was stern about it or what, but we don't make money. I mean, we fucking lose an arm and a leg, but we did. Well, we was drinking.
Yeah.
I didn't get high. I gave him that vape pen that I couldn't get high from. I was like, here, have all the vape pen you want. Because I've been making sure I'm clean so I can pass that fucking drug test. Found out yesterday, guy tells me, he's like, man, they don't even. Another guy that works there that I'm buddies with, he's like, nope, they don't test for weed no more.
I told you that.
And I still ain't fucking around. I want to get high so bad right now, bro. But if I don't get this job, I'm gonna want to get another one. So it's like,
Enemy force detected. Enemy cruiser sighted.
holy fuck, I ain't had this Emerald out very much, but I really like it.
Destroyer sighted.
Damn, double torpedo the motherfucker.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Alright, alright, where they at? Direct front. I don't see torpedoes. Motherfuckers ain't even near the front, you cunt.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Fuck my nuts.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Torpedoes dead ahead. What are you talking about?
These mother... How come that motherfucker says torpedoes dead ahead, but they never say, hey man, there's an island in front of you? I think that's some bullshit, isn't it?
Well, the ship does go beep, 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 beep.
Oh, shit.
The ship is on fire. Our team has taken the lead. Torpedoes to port.
I'm dead.
Damn.
Cruiser sunk.
Oh, you did, and I am not. That's weird. Them poor bastards must be shooting the fuck out of you.
Yeah, we took each other out with torpedoes.
Well, you like the emerald. Damn, son. You guys are fucking my ships up before I even get in range. Well, they're shooting. What's some shots up there? Come on, just wing him.
He blew up. Your shells were maybe 20 feet.
Were they? Bastard. And a little bit of money. That's all that matters. Stick with the same ones. Oh, never mind. You're already on that shit. Like, my buddy's dead. Turns 70 tomorrow. You know, just lost his wife. You know, my buddy died in 2013. He's the only kid.
Mike's dad.
Yeah, you know, and his mom just died. What was that, March? Or, you know, his wife. Mike's mom. And, Mike's cousin, little Dan. His dad was Big Dan. He had a heart attack that young when he was just a kid. I remember him, but having a surprise birthday party for him tomorrow up at one of the bars. It's more of a bar restaurant, nicer joint to where I'm used to going. But he called me and I was like, hell yeah, so I'll be there.
Action stations.
When's
I told
tomorrow?
you, yeah. I told you he used to have I may have told you, he used to have a Pepsi machine in the basement.
No.
You'd put the dime in it and it would fall through, but he had long neck Bud Lights in it. So you put the dime in, it was the old school one where you open the door, you put the dime in, and then you'd like pull one beer out. It used to be a soda machine. You'd pull a tall Pepsi bottle out, but he'd always have it full of beer. He's got it in his basement, and
Was it refrigerated?
yeah, it was like a soda machine, so it was. But it was like one from probably, I remember when I was a kid in the 70s, but they were probably even more so from the late 60s. So, but he had bought it, put beer in it, and he had it where you'd put the money in. It was just a dime, you'd put it in, and it would fall straight back down to the change dispenser. So you could use the same dime over and over, you know, just keep his beer cold. And everybody come over. We were kids. Me and Mike, we would always drink some beer, and you know, we could fucking just sneak 2-3 beers, and when we were kids, and he told me at Mike's funeral, he's like, you know, he goes, I was never mad that you guys drank my beer. He goes, well, you guys stole the fucking dime. And I laughed. And I was like, fuck, I'll give you a dime. And so, and he don't drink no more, you know. He might have a beer every blue moon. He used to drink like me, but he quit years ago. And, we got him a, you know, just a funny card or whatnot. On the card, I'm gonna tape a dime to the inside of the car. Card. I'm gonna fucking tell him here. Use your dime you're always nagging me about. Then I'm gonna say, for all the trouble, I'm gonna say, I'll buy you a drink and I'm gonna put a package of Kool-Aid in it. You know, like the little powder package, since he don't drink no beer no more. When he stopped drinking, I'd always call him a quitter. You know. Bastard, everybody's just beating me to kill after kill these guys. Save somebody. Got 28 hits, but fucking kills. Well, you're ahead of me, so you ain't gonna save me now. Can't blame you. Yeah, me and Mike would always sneak a beer, you know? Just grab one beer and fucking weekend, maybe drink 2 or 3 each, but it was always full. And one weekend we had a fucking party, had a bunch of people over. We drank every beer in the. That's what got us in trouble. We drank every beer in that fucking thing. And he told me at his funeral, he's like, you know, I wasn't mad because you drank all my fucking beer. He goes, but you took the fucking dime. And I was like, bro, dime used to go a long way back in the day. Fuck.
Back in your day.
Yeah. That T-22 is running like a bitch. Come on. Oh, I ain't gonna get a shot off on him. I got my torpedoes ablazing. I was hoping he'd fucking pop around the corner. 10,000.
More than me.
Ooh. How'd I get more than you? You were like in fucking second or third place. I'm gonna check my emerald and see where I'm at on my upgrade. Ooh, fuck, I thought I had my... never mind, I was drunk. I didn't have my fucking emerald shit loaded. Fuck, I only got the first one done. Oh, you wanna go to New Orleans? I'll take Atlanta.
Darlings.
I was telling Jay last night, you know, it was a bloodbath. They was firing everybody at work. And, got a new boss that they, you know, I'd never said no more to him than, hey, whatnot, because he was a manager of a different department. Put him in charge of me. Hadn't talked to him since, you know, it's been 2 weeks. He fucking walks down and he grabs my guy that works for me, walks him into the offices, and they fire him, you know, lay him off, whatever you want to call it. And I had warned my guys, like, man, shit's getting deep around here. Nothing would surprise me, you know what I mean? He fucking walks him down, and they come inside my office. Trav's got to grab his things, and I was like, fuck, Trav. And then he comes in the office, and he's standing, it's not a big office, dude. It's a little square. I was like, you got to hang over our shoulders? And he just stands there. He grabs his stuff, and he's like, hey, man, thanks a lot. And we turn to walk out. The motherfucker was following him, and I said, why are you fucking following him around like he's a fucking criminal? Like he's afraid he's gonna steal something. And he goes, I'm just doing what I was told, or some shit like that. And I snapped. I said, well, now you're doing what I fucking told you to do. I said, I'll walk him out. I said, you ain't walking him out like he's a fucking criminal. And he just looks at me, eyes all wide, and he goes, okay, I'll wait here. I said, real good idea. And fucking, I walked Trav out to his car, give him a hug, bro hug, Said, hey, man, fuck this place, you can do better than this shit anyway. That fucking pisses me off. You can fire a motherfucker, I understand. Company ain't making money. People gotta go. There's a right way and a wrong way to fire motherfuckers. There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. I'm so fucking mad. And I also told him too, when I come back in, he's like, I'm just doing what I was told. And he said that shit again. I told him, I said, you can fucking go in there and tell your bosses. I said, this is fucking bullshit. And I said, you can tell him I said so. And he walked away. I didn't even see him today. He didn't even come down.
How would you have fired him?
Huh?
How would you have
How would
fired
I have
him?
fired him? Well, let's tell you how they fired him first, okay? We got a conference room up in the front office, right? And they just rebuilt it so it's got a glass wall so you can walk by and see it, right? And they walk him into this fucking conference room, so when you're walking down the hallway, all the big bosses are in there sitting around this giant conference table, and they're all laughing and joking. And then, he comes up the hallway, and then they all get real serious, and, gotta let you go, and, you got 5 minutes to exit the building, and you will be being watched on camera. And that's not how I would have fired him. You could have simply told him the truth. It's like, listen, man, we're having cutbacks. We're going to fucking have to let a bunch of people go. Unfortunately, you're one of them.
It was a bit shitty, wasn't it?
Yeah. Why don't you fucking, it really sucks. I understand if you want to go say goodbye to some people, I can't let you stay here a long time, because company policy says you got to leave. But why don't you make a quick run, say bye to the guys, and, sorry about this shit. You can even walk him to the door and say, listen, I got to shadow you because of stupid policy, but I'll hang back. You don't fucking walk right behind him like you're in a fucking prison movie. Like he's gonna fucking, that's what I told him. I said, you're acting like he's gonna steal a fucking stapler off his desk. And that's when he told me, oh, I'm just doing what I'm told. And I told him flat out. They heard me screaming at him from outside. He goes, I told him, I said, now you're fucking doing what I'm telling you to do. I said, you can go in there and fucking tell him I said so. He goes, I'll wait here. And then I felt bad because I could kind of see the fear in the guy's eye when I said it. And he's not built for management, you know what I mean? He's not a cutthroat son of a bitch.
Well, you put in for the manager's job.
Oh, you couldn't fucking pay me enough to work for the other managers that are in charge, you know what I mean? No way.
Well, you work for them now, but just for less pay.
I couldn't work directly for them because I'd tell them to get fucked.
Maybe that's what
You know
they
what I
need.
mean? Oh, no, they'd fire you. We had a manager that was let go yesterday as well.
Well,
We've had
it means
another
there's
manager
space.
that was. Oh, it sucks. I mean, you know, I told you I've been there 29 years, and I'm looking to get the fuck out of there. I mean, one way or another. I went right back into my office. I took all my kids' pictures off my office wall. I grabbed my refrigerator. I told you I'd already brought home the toolbox. I walked right in there, did all that shit right afterwards. I fully expected him to go back, and which he probably did. After it happened, I went, you know, we got like water out there in Eureka. It's a city right outside. It's in St. Louis County. St. Louis has some of the best drinking water ever. I mean, it's clean water. But we got these water.
By American
Sure.
standards, you mean?
Yeah, considering, I mean, you can Google shit from Flint, Michigan. We're not Flint, Michigan.
I've
You know?
seen that film.
Yeah, there is, and in Florida they got real hard water, so it's not too good. We're in the middle of the state. We got the Mississippi River. We got a company called MSD. We clean and purify the water. It's really well respected. It's literally water that's crisp, no flavor, but no aftertaste. I mean,
Aye, but it's been purified and shit.
yeah, they don't add nothing to it though. They just literally clean it. They don't put fluoride or nothing in our water. It's just a cleaning process. I mean, our shit's crystal clear. I'm sure yours is too. Everybody's used to their home water. I don't know how far you've traveled, but I've been to Florida. The water sucks. I've been to fucking Dallas. Their water sucked.
It's Jay would agree, but the water in Scotland is miles better than the water in England.
I would believe that as well, just by looking at how old fucking England's infrastructure
Well,
is.
the geography
You
is
guys-
most of Scotland is mountains, and England's basically
Yeah.
flat, so they get the water from Scotland. So it's got to
Yeah,
travel a
you
long
guys-
way.
You guys are probably a fucking what's called a watershed. You know what I mean? It's the mountains they consider them watersheds. The land, you know, the mountains they soak in all the water and it just goes down underground and you can pump it right back out. I mean, it's cleaned by the earth. Well, Eureka's on the very end of St. Louis County, so it's almost country. And when you get to the country in St. Louis, there's not everything is well water. It's not fucking
Mm.
public city water. So well water is good, but it's got a strange taste to it. You can taste more of the minerals and shit in it. Probably better for you, to be honest with you.
Our
But,
tap water is good, but they do add some kind of like anti-rust, I don't know what it is,
yeah,
to preserve it in the pipes. But we do have Scotland is, you can walk 5 minutes and you'll find a freshwater stream.
yeah.
You just
See,
drink
now there's a
straight
lot
from
of
it. That
There's
is
a
miles
lot of-
better.
there is a lot of springs. Told you we went down to my dad's gravesite and we went down to the river, and we were right downstream because where we used to go on the river was private property. Back in the day, we knew family members who in St. Louis. There was some family, friends, or members that we could go on that property, and there was a fresh spring, like I don't know, it was probably 50 feet up the bank from the river, and it was a constant little flow. It just ran down the hill, and it was literally right flat on the ground, about the size of a small kitchen table. And when we were kids, we'd drink right out of it. Me and my brother was like, fuck, I'd love to go up there and get a fucking drink out of that stream. And I was like, it ain't 1979 no more. I said, we might get shot by the landowners. You know what I mean? Because there was a big ass gate across where we used to go in. So yeah, we got a lot of springs. We used to drink out of them as a kid, but anyway, I got, so they got a filtration system, like little water machines Because out there in Eureka, I don't know if they're well water or what, but they're not on the same water we are here in the city or in the inner county area. So I always go in there and get my water and fucking. I went in there fucking yesterday after they fired Travis. I went in there today like 3 times. President of the company. He's just an unfriendly looking motherfucker. He's short, fat, just he looks at everybody like they disgust him.
Yeah, I know the type.
Dude, I'm waiting for him to say something. If I can just tell him to go fuck himself, and you can't tell me I'm the fucking problem. I've been through fucking 10 to 12 GMs, and this company has always strived, you know? So I'm not the fucking problem. You're the new guy. You're the fucking problem. I was so fucking mad yesterday. Oof.
It sounds like you've practiced this speech.
Well, I have some words.
You allocate 30 minutes before leaving for work just to talk some shit in the mirror.
You know me long enough to where I can pretty much improv. I don't need to practice. You know what I mean? I can fucking ad-lib right as I go. What you want to do, take B? I would say so with that trajectory. I'm like cutting hard right going, fuck, here we go. But another thing, that's what what they were doing. I also, when I come back in, I told him, I said, am I next? I said, let's go fucking do this. And he's like, no, you're fine. I said, well, I got news for you. I said, if they put me on that fucking list, I said, you better not march me into an office. I said, unless you want fucking problems. I said, you're best off just to bring me my paperwork and send me on my way.
You go down swinging, didn't it?
Oh, it was funny. I got home. What's he say? You know, kid worked for me. I call him a kid. He was fucking probably about your age. You know, he just said, hey, thanks for being patient with me, teaching me about printing, blah, blah, blah. Told him what they did to him, and then told me to keep in touch. And then his last sentence says, I thought you was going to throw hands with Harlan. And he would laugh out loud. He goes, I appreciate you, bud. And my response was, I was just treating them like I thought they treated you. You know what I mean? Treated you like, fuck it, I didn't like it. Like I said, there's a right and a wrong way to fire people. I mean, some motherfuckers need to be told to get the fuck out the building. Some motherfuckers need to be walked to the car. You know? But there's other fucking people that you just go, okay, hey man, I understand workplace violence and fucking people shooting shit up. It's a fucked up world. So you gotta be careful.
No. It's a fucked up America. The rest of the world doesn't like that.
Nah, that's not true. I mean, you guys don't shoot people, but you got motherfuckers that stab as many people as they can too. I mean, and you guys are, when I say you guys, I don't speak for Scotland. I only know England. Fuckers from England, they'll stab the fuck out of people. But they're probably better mannered.
Glasgow holds
You know what I
the murder capital of Europe.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. But I'm assuming like people in England, when they let you go, they probably bring you a cup of tea, are apologetic, you know, for people who just.
It's not too far for the truth.
Yeah, just. And to be honest with you, this ain't something new about the way they treat people in the U.S. when they get rid of them. This is something that's been going on. I mean, there's been a lot of company shootings where they did fire the guy. And they don't bring up, well, how'd you do it? Well, they treated him like dog fuck in front of everybody. I mean, Travis's exact words, he goes, It was fucking humiliating, you know, to be told somewhere you worked for the last fucking 2 years. You have 5 minutes to exit the building, and we will be watching you on camera. It's not like he was a bad dude. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Why are they firing so many people? The business went down the drain.
Because they just, yeah, they ran the company into the ground. Literally, they ran the company into the ground. Nobody else, just them. They ran the fucking place into the ground. Now they fucking gotta lay people off. And that was another thing, because I was sitting there, I was like, all the managers just sitting in there. They got probably fucking $800,000 worth of fucking managers